Alright, so here we go. We're going to choose the San Diego Padres. You can see they're ranked 28th overall. Really just a bad team right now. Small budget, $84.5 million. That's going to be hard to get some good players with free agency and stuff like that. So we're going to have to build from within. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to get rid of GM contracts, no fantasy draft. Yes, CPU trading on. Ignore budgets, force trades, we'll leave that off. And then the designator hitter auto. We're going to want to do everything here manual. We're going to do everything ourselves. We're going to start off in the regular season here. So this franchise is going to be a big rebuild. The Padres, pretty bad right now. So a lot of the first year is going to be spent really simming a lot and developing the players over time. So we're going to be playing some games, seeing what players, getting a feel for what players we really want to keep in the future, but we're not going to play too much, and we're going to sim a lot more this year in the first season, since we know we're most likely going to be pretty bad and probably in last place in this division here in the NL West. So what I want to do now is I want to take a look at the team, see what we have here. We're using the OSFM rosters version 3.1, just came out. So let's take a look at what we got here. So obviously Eric Hosmer is our new cornerstone, keystone player. Just signed a big 8-year contract. Got him maybe an $11-12 million average a year. So that's pretty good for a player of his status, I think. 83 overall. We're going to be seeing a lot of Eric Hosmer. He's going to be a player we're going to build around here in San Diego. So his numbers against lefties, he struggles a lot more, but against righties, really rock solid. I like that. Jose Perella, 28 years old. Nothing special, really. See potential, not what I like, so he's probably due to regress a little. But he could be a solid player, maybe a role player, but so we'll see with him. Will Myers, one of my personal favorites, just an overall game. Just love what he can do. I have a feeling we're going to keep Will Myers for a long time, try and build around him as well. So him and Will Myers and Eric Hosmer, I feel like, are going to be the two players we're going to try and build around the most. Freddie Galvis, another guy like Perella, role player type. He can play solid baseball. Good defensive stats. So a player we can use for now, but nothing too special. So the ace of this team here is Tyson Ross, 78 overall, and that's pretty bad to have an ace that good, overall. So pitching is definitely going to be somewhere we're going to want to strive to get more talent, whether by trade, free agency, or the draft. So one player I really like here as well is Austin Hedges. So you see 25 years old, B potential. This guy has some talent. Really good defender. The offense, hopefully it develops. That's what we're going to be banking on for him to take the next step. But right now he's already a really solid major league catcher. So he had 18 home runs last year. And also Emmanuel Margot. This guy is destined to be a superstar. So great speed, 87 speed. Get on base a lot, hopefully, steal a lot of bases. We'll look to build around him as well. Here's a younger guy, Joey Lucchesi. One of these guys we're going to look to develop, hopefully become something. Already pretty decent. It's 74 overall, just 24 years of age. So he's a pretty good looking player. Another younger guy, Dennis Lamat. Here looks pretty good. Throws hard, good break, so he's going to have probably a really good slider. AJ Ellis, backup catcher, and here's the newest San Diego Padre, just acquired in real life in the Brad Hand trade. This guy is a future superstar. I mean, we think Hedges is good, B potential, but this guy, Mejia, has A potential. He is looking like a star. So really good defender. His hitting stats look like they're going to jump off the charts pretty soon if he develops the right way. Really excited about him. So we have two pretty promising catchers in our system. We'll see. Might not need both. We could use one of them to improve the team somewhere else, somewhere down the line. Here's Corey Spangenberg, nice little role player. Christian Villanueva. He's got some good power, decent power. We'll see. See how he develops. Hunter Renfroe, a really talented guy who just hasn't really put it all together. Already 26 years old, just 72 overall, but so much talent. We'll see. Maybe he can develop into something. Power against lefties is just off the charts. So definitely he's going to be in there platooning no matter what against left-handed pitchers. Carter Capps, a really interesting guy. Throws really hard, great stuff. Problem for him is always walks, so we'll see if he can stay healthy as well and also limit the walks. And if he does that, we could have something pretty special at the back end of the bullpen. Another prospect here, Franchi Cordero. Looking good, pretty good outfielder. 91 speed. That's going to be fun to play with. Robbie Erlin. So he's a guy, 72 stamina. Lefty. So he can also start for us. And here's one thing with this franchise that I'm really looking for. I'm going to keep everything as real as possibly can. Try and do moves as real as they would be. Not do anything too out of the ordinary. Now, for something like this, though, if I do feel a need that I want to use him in the rotation, I have no problems. I will switch positions from Robbie Erlin reliever to starter, something like that, if it's a guy that can do it. Of course, I'm not going to be putting Eric Hosmer and changing him to shortstop, but I'm going to be doing things that are rather realistic. So Robbie Erlin, of course, he started before, and he can easily start, so I can easily interchange him between the rotation and bullpen. So could definitely see him changing positions to starter. Clayton Richards is another guy. I could put him in the bullpen if I want to, so I can change his position to reliever. And it also goes for the infielders. Corey Spangenberg, I mean, if I want to make his primary position third base, he has it on there already. I won't hesitate to do it. It's just I'm not going to be putting guys that aren't typically able to play at those positions. So if I want to switch to a secondary position, I'll certainly do that, because they're major leaguers and they have played that position, so they should be able to play it regularly. So to continue with the roster here, Matt Strahm, another guy I like a lot. So he's just 69 overall, but he's young, 26, good lefty arm. Could be good for us at the pen soon. Carlos Asuaje, 26 years old, nothing special right there. The Padres are a really interesting team right now. In real life, they have 10 top 100 prospects in all of baseball. So their farm system is loaded. This team is ready for the rebuild. They're a few years away from really starting to become a powerhouse. So that's going to be the plan, trying to develop all these young guys that they have. So here's another one, Luis Perdomo. He's got great stuff, struggles with walks. We'll see if he can put it all together for us. Alan Cordoba, nice second baseman. Looks pretty good. So we have Eric Lauer, just 22, he's 67 overall. Another nice lefty. A lot of good lefties in this Padres system, so he could be a guy to keep an eye on. Chris Paddock, another one of those. B potential, 22 years old, looks good. Miguel Diaz, okay, 23, 66 overall, not bad. And so here's one of our next future superstars. Anytime we have that A potential, that is big time. So he's just 5'9", small guy, doesn't run crazy fast either. Nothing jumps off the charts yet. He's just 20 years old, 66 overall, but he can easily blossom into a superstar. So we'll see with him. Take our time as we need to. See who else we have here. Jacob Nix. Alright, just 3 pitches though. Maybe he becomes a bullpen guy in the future. Speed him up a little. We'll see. Buddy Reed, Nice little center field, outfield prospect. Good speed, 80 speed. Kyle Quantrill, another A potential guy. That's really nice to have. He's 23 years old, 63 overall, so he's a little bit behind is what I would normally want to see in a prospect. But he's still A potential. He can easily become a great pitcher for us. So we'll see with him as well. Maybe since he's already 23, we'll fast track him a little more. And here's our superstar prospects in terms of this game and real life. One of the top prospects in all of baseball, Fernando Tatis, just 19 years old, 63 overall. His hitting stats are great for his age and overall. He's got future superstar written all over him. And at the shortstop position, he is going to be a fun prospect to watch. Logan Allen, another good lefty. Decent stuff here. Michael Baez, here's another A potential, 62 overall, 22 years old. Looks really good for us. Anderson Espinosa, another big prospect. Throws hard, as you see, 92 velocity. 20 years old also. A lot of young prospects on this Padres team. Here's Mackenzie Gore, another one I'm really excited to watch. Another one way up in the prospect rankings. 19 years old, 62 overall, A potential. He is electric. So we'll watch him develop as well. Gabriel Arias, like to see this. Another shortstop, just 18 this one. So he's going to take some time to develop probably. But B potential, he can be a real good player. Adrian Morejon, another one. A potential, 19 years old, 60 overall, out of Cuba. Real interesting, promising prospect here. So we had those two great catching prospects already, and here's another one. Luis Torrens, just 21, 60 overall, and B potential. Catchers are known to take longer to develop, so this is not an issue. 21, still very good age for him. Hitting stats are really weak, so we'll see with that. But another guy, we'll see. We'll see with him who becomes our everyday catcher in the future. Ryan Weathers, here's another one. Believe is the Padres' first round pick this year. 18 years old. B potential, looks pretty promising. And here's an interesting one to watch. Josh Naylor, who's acquired from the Marlins. Big first baseman. He's got lots of power here. Just 58 overall though, so he's got to develop a good amount. But we'll see with him, and especially with we have Hosmer and Will Myers who can play first. He's kind of blocked, but we'll see. You never know how things turn out. I could definitely see him being traded down the line though if Myers and Hosmer are still performing well and being the keystone of our team. So we get down further here. Another pretty notable prospect, Hudson Potts. He's only 19. The 56 is low, but just 19 again in B potential. We'll see how he develops. So that's the farm system here. I'm gonna do some cleaning up of the team, getting people like Dinelson Lamet. Doesn't need to be in single A. So I'm gonna get the team, the 25-man roster right. We're going to set some lineups and the rotations, do all sorts of that. So rotation here, we're going to start with Lucchesi, Tyson Ross. We're going to put Lamet in the major leagues. Well, we got to add him to the 40-man roster first. Here we go. Into the major leagues you go. So Clayton and Richard, we'll keep them in the rotation. Don't have many other options, really. So Jordan Lyles, currently on the team. We have Perdomo. We could keep Perdomo in AAA, not rush his development, but we'll see. Lauer we're going to keep in AAA for now, see how he does. We'll call him up at some point, most likely. So Lyles we're going to keep in the big leagues for sure. So Perdomo, we'll see if we want him on there. Maybe he can pitch out of the pen, or maybe with Lyles he'll flip-flop. Again, this is not a very good rotation right now. So there's going to be probably a lot of intertwining parts. A lot of people coming in and out of the rotation. and so forth. Colin Ray is another guy who can definitely fill in for us in the immediate term. So decent depth with him. Make sure we have guys at the right levels, that they're not overachieving really, going too high before they're ready for the level. Paddock, he's currently in AA. He could probably go to AAA, but I'm going to keep him in AA for now. Miguel Diaz, he is 23, so I'm going to bring him up to AAA. We got a lot of guys in AAA already. Rotation's going to be quite full there, but that's alright. So Jacob Nix, we'll keep him AA. Kyle Quantrill, he's 23, but you know, he's only 63, so we're going to keep him AA. Logan Allen, we'll see, maybe we'll keep him in single A for now. Maybe he gets a call up to AA in the middle of the season. So Michael Bides, fine, AA. Anderson Espinosa, same thing, same kind of thing. Mackenzie Gore, Anderson Espinosa. You know what? I'm going to bring one of these guys up. So Logan Allen's going to go AA from the get-go, and these two will be in single A. Marhone will start in single A as well. Right, well, there's single A. Alright, there's our starting pitchers. Now let's see the bullpen. So Carter Capps, we got to add him to the 40-man roster. Here he goes. Got Robbie Erlin, who said who could start for us too. We'll keep him in the pen for now. Got Stamen. And we have Colton Brewer. Okay. Let's add him to the 40-man roster. Let's add both of these guys to 40-man roster. Not going to be necessarily on the Major League team right now, but just have him on the roster. So Phil Hughes, another guy who can start for us. Could be a long reliever for us at the moment, maybe. Here's Kazuhisa Makita. I believe he's a submarine sidearm pitcher. Pretty weak overall. I don't know if we're going to carry him right now. Phil Maton, we're going to start him off in AAA. You know, we're going to put Makita on the team, I think. Just to see. Maybe he does well for us. Brian Mitchell, we'll set him down for now. So I guess he'll put in a AA, just 22. Alright. Well, Colton Brewer we have here. Oh, he's still young, hasn't made his Major League debut yet. We'll keep him in AAA, along with Roro and Wick. We got a lot of guys in AAA, a lot of pitchers in AAA right now. We're going to have to send some down. Alright, so we'll move on here. We have a closer, Kirby Yates. This is another position here, closer. I'll change them sporadically, whoever's the closer at a time. I don't know if we really want Kirby Yates as a closer, but kind of want Carter Cass, but I want to take it easy with him to start. So we'll see. I guess we keep Kirby Yates in there for now till we get something better. We'll move Trey Wigginter down to AA. And you go single A. Alright, now catchers. So we got Hedges there, Mejia. We're going to keep him in AAA for now. Start. Get him some ABs, get him ready. Luis Torrens. He's probably not quite ready for AA yet, so we're going to keep him down. Okay, catchers look good. We have Hosmer, Alan Craig, Josh Naylor. He's probably not ready for AA. We're going to go to single A with him. So here, second base, we're going to start Perella, of course, the major, Spangenberg. Yes, Cordoba starts in AAA. Luis Urias, he's going to AA. Okay. Villanueva, yes. Potts, definitely single A. Asuaje, we'll see. For now, I guess we can keep him in the major leagues. We'll see if we need a spot. Galvis. So, okay. Can Spangenberg, he cannot play shorts. But Perella can, okay. So we have Dusty Coleman. We're going to add him to a 4-man roster. He'll probably come up at some point if we need him. Franchi Cordero, we will definitely start him off in the Major League team. I do like Janikowski too. We'll see if we can find a spot for him. There's also Alex Dickerson. Okay. So Margot, yes, starts with us. Will Myers, Renfroe. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 outfielders. We could probably go with another. We have Matt Caesar available as well. Add him to the 4-man roster. Caesar's a good bench piece, role player type. So I kind of want another outfielder on the team, but I guess we'll go with Janikowski. Or Jankowski. Alright, so we have 5 outfielders now. I don't know if we're going to need a Swahe. I think we're going to need a lot more pitching. So currently we have 12 pitchers. I think we're going to carry 13. So I might send a Swahe down. Yeah, I think we're going to do that and carry an extra pitcher. We're going to need the pitching in this team. Not very good in the rotation in the bullpen. Just so we don't burn through crazy amounts of arms. Okay, so I think we're going to add Colin Ray to the team. He's going to start on the big league roster. Use him out of the pen. Alright, so we have 2 more players we got to send down from AA. Okay, we'll send him. Let's make sure we have enough pitchers. Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, so our roster's set. We're ready to go. We'll go through scouting in a second. So let's take a look at our lineup now. So we're National League team. We're just going to worry about no DH right now. Okay, so let's see who's going to start. Spangenberg, pretty decent against righties. Jankowski, yeah, just fast guy. Not much to offer offensively. AJ Ellis, typical backup. Good defender. So he'll be used to spell. Austin Hedges when he needs a break. Renfroe, we mentioned, is a really good against lefties. But we do want to develop him as well, so we're going to want to give him some events against righties, but we'll see how that goes. Margot is going to be in there every day, at least to start. Franchi Cordero, we'll start him against the righties. And Will Myers, of course, every day. So that looks good. Alright, now let's see who's going to be our leadoff guy. So you want a guy, typically what I like is I like a guy who can get on base. The speed is a bonus, but I want a guy who's got good vision and discipline. So we'll see. So Margot's pretty decent. Might be a good candidate for us. He's got good speed. Cordero, not so much. Galvis, good vision. So I think the answer is Margot. Leadoff, 87 speed. I think he's great leadoff for now. Okay. Eric Hosmer. I do like hitting my best hitter second a lot, so we might do that some. I think we will. We're going to hit Hosmer second and put Will Myers third. Villanueva maybe, we'll see. So I think we'll put Villanueva fourth. Perella. We're going to put Cordero fifth, Perella sixth, Galvis seventh. Hedges. We'll hit Hedges eighth. Alright, that looks good. Well, this lineup, of course, is going to change a lot throughout the year probably as we get prospects up. And there's bad performances, likely to be lots of bad performances with this offense. So we'll see. AJ Ellis here. We might want to start him against lefties. Hedges is not bad. We do want to develop Hedges, so we want to play a lot. So Ellis will get a decent amount of starts against lefties, but probably going to keep Hedges in there majority of the time. So Cordero, not the strongest lefties. Might send him down for now. Renfroe's got to be in there for him, of course. So Renfroe, we're going to hit him. Keep Hosmer second, especially he's not that great. Lefties. I want Margot back at the top. Perella's pretty good against lefties. That's something to consider. So maybe we'll do. Let's put Myers third. What did Myers hit last year? He hit 30 home runs last year. Pretty good. And the wave is really good against lefties as well. So this lineup is a lot better against lefties, definitely. Hopefully we see lots of lefties. Something to address getting some right-handed hitting guys. Okay, Hedges will keep him last again, or 8th. Lineup is set. Let's see the rotation. So I guess we'll start with Tyson Ross. He's an experienced guy. Keep him as the ace for now. Joey Lucchesi's here. Clayton Richard. Makita's definitely not in the rotation. Got Lamat for that. So we'll put Lamat there. Okay, and then this will go Lucchesi. Put Richard 4th. And then do we want Jordan Lyles to start? I think the answer for now is yeah, sure. We have Phil Hughes as well. Colin Ray, but we'll keep Lyles in the rotation for now. We'll see how it goes for now. Robbie Allen, using more in a normal bullpen role for now. Do want to see Carter Capps in a setup type role. We'll see. We'll intertwine that. Mix that up with him. Mastrom, okay. Makita. So Makita's got decent stamina, so that's good. We can use it for multiple innings we need. Phil Hughes. Yep. Okay. So rotation's set. Okay, so now what do we have left? We have scouting left. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take a look at our scouts. We're going to want the best scouts. We're in a rebuild here. We want to identify the best players that we possibly can. So we're going to get rid of any of our bad ones here, like William Villanueva. No good. Lawrence Lewis. Keep him. It's not too much of an upgrade here, but you know what? We'll do it anyways. We'll fire him. Bring in a new one. So a lot of our money we want to spend on player development and scouting right now, since we're in a full rebuild. So now we go to scouting. Got to identify some players first before we can actually scout them. So we're going to send someone out here. Look for right-handed pitchers, velocity, skill, and we'll start in the west. And here we'll go to the infield. We like power, as we said. So primary skill, power, and secondary skill, we'll go for that contact. Then we'll go to the outfield. We'll do the same thing, power and contact. And for the last one, we have some good catchers already. Don't really want to focus on that right now. So we'll go to left-handed pitchers, and again, let's look for velocity. So there we go. We have our scouts set up. Let's take a look at our overall here. We're 24th overall. We're not the worst. We're the worst in our division. We have a pretty strong division. So 4 of the teams are in the top 11 in baseball. That's pretty rough, so that's going to make our record probably a lot worse than it really should be, since we're going to be playing some good competition over and over again. We got the Dodgers, obviously, there. Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Giants, all very good. So, going to be looking up pretty high to the next team, but we'll see how this year goes. We're mainly focused on developing prospects again. Here, let's look at the top prospects in the game. Let's see where we have one. So, Gleyber Torres is number 1, okay. Where's our San Diego Padre? So we have Francisco Mejia is our first one at number 15. Okay, he should go up soon. Tatis is 24th. That's good. And he's just AA. He's got rooms to go. He's going to become high in that chart pretty soon. Luis Urias. Okay, so we have 3 now in the top 30. See anybody else? Yes, one more. Cal Quantrill. So 4 guys in the top 50, that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.